So apparently moonwalking got popular. I mean, I don't really know when that happened, considering like no one ever knew what it was, but like now people do. So I guess people kind of want to know how to do it now, even though I don't even like it, dude. It's not even that good of a bridge, but I guess it's pretty fun to do, and in my opinion, pretty easy to do. I'm gonna start out with what clicks you can do it with, because at least in my opinion, it's really hard to do it with jitter click or butterfly click. I can do both on a pretty high CPS, and I still can't do it very well. That's why a lot of people think it's impossible, because they try to auto click and moonwalk, and it just doesn't work because it's more timing based than CPS based. It's not like breeze or telly. Anyways, a big problem people have is the movement. They don't really know where they're actually supposed to go for it. So there isn't a particular angle I'm gonna give you like there is for God. Like, there isn't necessarily, like, somewhere I'm gonna have to tell you to go. But I am gonna say it's between straight back and complete sideways. It's around, like, diagonally, like, right here. I mean, you know, I could also do it, like, here or, like, over here. But, personally, I think just in between here and here is the best idea. Like, right here. Once you're here, my personal method is if I'm facing left, like I am right now, I hold A and S. So, I'm facing left and also moving left, like this. And when you're doing that, you tap D to keep yourself in the middle of the block. You just tap D every now and then. You don't need to spam it like some people do, but you tap it. So back to what I was saying earlier, it's more timing based. I'm going to be timing double clicks to do this, because timing double clicks is my preferred way to moonwalk. Basically, you can do this with a lot of different clicks. My preferred two are drag and double click. I mean, you can also do it on 4 CPS like this. Which is just normal clicking. It's really not that difficult. If you just get the timing down, you can do it consistently every time. A lot of people don't know how to keep the motion and make it so that they're consistent at it, and one way that I learned how to do it that I taught myself is, say I'm holding A and S, I need to tap D to keep myself on the block and not strafe off of it. I click every time I hit D. So you gotta time your clicks to know when to click. And if you want to know when to tap D or A, it doesn't really matter. You click and tap D at the same time. This is a really good way to learn, like this. Even if it's not exact, just aim for that, just because that's basically a good way. You just tap D once at the same time as when you click. Now, you can't infinitely moonwalk with this method. There are more complicated ways to be able to infinitely moonwalk, but you can do this for a good 40 blocks or so. As you've seen in the beginning of this video, I mean, it's good enough for a Bedwars rush. You're not going to be Godbridging infinitely or breezilybridging infinitely, but you can rush as far as you need to in Bedwars to be able to get there. A lot of people learn it and then they stop at like 3 or 4 blocks. I don't know why they do that. You just keep going. It's so much easier to learn than people think it is. But I would say the best way to get consistent and learn how to do it is to go in Bedwars games and just do it. Just do it all you can. If you can only go 3 blocks, then I would say practice it in housing. But once you can do like at least 10 blocks, just do it in Bedwars games, because then you're more consistent at 10, and then hopefully you can get to 20, then 30, and then you're consistent. At 30, it's good enough. So like I said, if you can drag, I would say drag click is better. I only time double clicks even though I can drag, because I don't know, I just learned with double clicks and it's way more easy for me. But it's really up to you. And this is, I don't really have any proof behind this, which is kind of dumb, but at the same time I can kind of say it. This is more of a timing bridge than anything else, because you just time when to click D or anything you're clicking and when to click. It's the same thing if you drag. Just drag and click D at the same time. It's like, you know, and then if you drag click, you can also jump, which isn't actually that hard to do. The only problem with this method with normal clicking and double clicking is you can't jump, which really isn't that big a deal, because you can always just go like a good 15 blocks, shift, jump up, and then keep going. Which is what I used to do in Bedwars before I learned how to Godbridge. Finally, this goes for all bridges, I guess, but I don't really know why people think you're supposed to put the cursor on the bottom of the block. The cursor doesn't go there when you're bridging. You can do it, it just doesn't work. You just don't do it. With any bridge, whether it's breeze, God, or moonwalk, you always want to put it on the line. Like maybe it can be above it if you want, but you just gotta click after you move, like this. But I would start out with it being right under the line, like where it is right now. But anyways, if you like the video, if you can subscribe, it'd be really helpful. Anyways, thanks for watching, I'll see you guys later.